And Louise, who has the darts in this first leg, has been picked a record 22 times for Denmark, but this is her first year at Lakeside. The 38-year-old was last seen on Saturday, beating Rachel Brooks 2-0. 5 nights later, she faces perhaps the success story of the week so far. Julie Gore has been coming here every year since 2008, and finally,
120
at the 7th attempt, managed to win a match on the big stage. Of course, with the draw expanded this year, there's a familiar challenge facing Julie tonight. After 6 quarter-final defeats in a row, let's see if she can reach the semis for the first time.
Both brilliant players. You know, like you said, Louise,
40
qualifier, and has had a break from darts for a while, and has decided to come back.
60.
And, you know, she's qualified, so fair play to her. She's done really well. Whereas Julie, she's been around for a long time, like you said, and is a brilliant player.
She hasn't
27.
shown that on this stage yet, but speaking to her an hour or so ago, she says that she feels that, rather like Dave Prince, having won a match
81.
finally, she can relax and play her darts.
Like I said, she can do this. Welsh international. She's coming up to 50 caps for Wales as well. So, you know,
39.
well-respected person on the circuit.
Kicked off the quarter-final with a
41.
ton 20. And she has a chance now to put a bit of pressure on Louise, who has the darts in this opening leg. What do you make of her darts and her flights in particular? You don't see many of those around.
Julie.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got her own technique. Every dart player has their own technique.
Just have a look at the flights.
Yeah, there's not a lot of people actually that use them sort of flights, but it obviously works for her, so go with it.
23. And Louise require 124.
I wonder, but I'm going to wonder in the next leg how much difference the darts themselves do make. Went for treble 14 and boom! And what a start from Louise Peters. A 1-2-4 checkout, if you please.
Game on.
What a start, Trina.
She's got straight in there, hasn't she?
So to go back to the question, how much difference do the darts make? If I gave you Julie's darts, I'm sure you'd still stick them all in the treble 20, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's all to personal preference. You know, not every dart's going to suit every other person, so it's all down to personal preference.
Just feeling as comfortable as you can on the oche.
Exactly that.
So that in the pressure moments, you feel that everything is there for you to hit the double that you need to hit. It's
the same as like how people hold the dart and everything like that. It's all down to personal preference. And Louise has got 2 children, which is why she gave up darts for a while.
45.
Andreas and Christian, and 10 and 4. No.
Couple in. Are we going to see a maximum?
135.
Down to a finish with Louise back at 296, but straight back in the treble 20.
Julie require 122.
6 from 122 if she needs them. She took out a 1-3-1 in her first round match, the treble would have left the bullseye, but strayed into the wrong treble. So 92 left.
50.
72 left then.
$43. Julie, you require 72.
Treble 12 for double 18. Is that the way she's chosen to go? No, she's staying on the 20s. One more for a double 16 to level the set.
56. And Louise, you require 153.
Well, we've seen a 1-2-4. Why not? No, not this time.
137. Julie requires 16.
So double 16. Double 2.
12. And Louise, you require 16.
2-8 for a 2-leg lead.
Game shot and the second leg.
It's clean and precise. There's Renee there.
Third leg is
Anne Louise's partner.
First. Game on.
She means business, doesn't she?
29.
She's had 2 darts at a double and hit them both. Julie had 4 to level this set and missed them all. And that's why it's Anne Louise on the brink of a 1-set lead. And this is the trouble, as you found on Saturday lunchtime, Trina, and it's why it's so extraordinary, the success that you've had here. In the women's format, best of 3 sets, it's so difficult if you start slowly to turn it round.
It's a short format, and it is hard. Yes, it is incredibly hard, and it's you have to go off straight
80.
away, have good form straight away, and it's hard to do.
60 points on the floor, first bounce out of the match. Chance here for Julie. Nick one. Oh, no, another one.
Another one on the floor.
$83.
Julie was actually in the army. She was a Royal Veterinary Corps in that. So yeah. So she worked with horses and dogs all the time.
44.
And then she was a bouncer, believe it or not. No, I actually believe it.
60.
Probably a little bit less glitter in her hair if she was stopping people getting into a nightclub.
I would say so, yeah.
She's just gone off the boil in this leg. 4 scores of under 50
85.
from Julie. That's why she's back on 2-5-2. Needs, you feel, a couple of trebles to leave herself on a finish.
77. And Louise, you require 116.
So treble 20. Stay there.
60.
Well, she'll be back with Julie on 175. If you're new to darts, then perhaps you won't know that 170 is the biggest number
13.
that can be checked out with 3 darts, 2 treble 20s and a bullseye, but 56 is doable in 2 darts.
Double
and
top.
1 more. Oh, she's missed one at a double.
36.
And another. However, there are not very many, but some numbers below 170 that you can't check out with free darts, and 162 is one of those bogey numbers that Julie has left herself on.
41. And Louise, you require 20.
Double 10 then.
$18. Julie, you require 121.
Well, 5 missed doubles from Anne-Louise, having hit 2 out of 2, all for the set. Treble 17 and bull, and suddenly the match would catch fire, not far away. Pauses, counts, checks, you don't want to get it wrong up there.
42. And Louise, you require 2.
They call this the madhouse.
No score. Julie, you require 79.
$20 leaves tops. She's double 1. So single 18, it has to be. Now, Anne-Louise would
39.
probably give you good money for one of those double ones.
2.
Yep. So here she goes.
She's missed 8 for this set. 9.
Game shot. And the
there
first
it is.
set. And Louise Peters. Second set, first leg. It's Julie to throw first. Game on.
And what Julie will be thinking is that was simply a set with the darts. And if she can hold here, then in we go to a decider, and let's see what happens.
41.
Yeah, Julie will be disappointed with herself there. However, Anne's playing really well.
135.
A long pause before she releases the dart, isn't there? We mentioned this in her first
60.
round match.
Yeah, she's got a bit of a pause. Yeah, it's a bit of a delay. So
60.
like I said to you earlier, that's you know, everybody's different as to how they throw a dart, and you know, nothing's wrong, nothing's right. It's what's right for you.
41.
Almost like a golfer, long old pause at the top of the backswing.
100.
Consistent darts here from Anne-Louise.
Got more traditionally nice rhythm, Anne-Louise Peters, to her throw. But as you say, Trina, it's what works for you.
That's it. You know, nothing's
31.
right or wrong.
$81.
Good last dart. 125 is very achievable, especially when you've just hit 124 3 legs ago. And Julie, having missed those darts at double,
45. And Louise, you require 125.
in the second leg, has been struggling. Oh, there's the bullseye.
There you go.
So 25 for a ball. Oh dear.
$85.
Tops left. Julie back on 283. A lot to do.
41.
Well, it
And
says,
that's not going to
And
help.
Louise, you require 40.
well, as she lines up 40 to move to within 2 legs of the semi-finals.
Game
There it
shot.
is.
And the first leg. And Louise Peters.
She's playing well.
Well, it's
First game, you know, first time on the Lakeside stage, and she's
Second leg is Anne
She's
Louise
coming
to
up to
throw
it.
first.
she's
Game
doing
on.
well.
she hasn't lost a set yet on that stage. But it says a lot that in the third leg of the first set,
45.
she missed 9 darts for the leg, and Julie didn't miss one. She only had 4 darts to win the second leg, missed them all, but apart from that, her scoring hasn't got her down to have a chance at doubles.
100.
27% isn't great from Louise, but it's certainly good enough.
Well, it's doing the job at the moment, isn't it?
100.
We're talking about the scoring. Louise getting to the
43.
doubles quicker. She's hit, well, twice as many in 4 legs, scores of 100 or more.
41.
I was speaking to Louise earlier, and she's saying that she's so pleased with the reception that she's got from everybody here, all the support and everything, and everybody's been so nice, and she'd like me to say thank you to everybody.
100.
Everybody pretty much is nice, though. At Lakeside, there's quite a supportive atmosphere.
It's the darts fraternity, isn't it? We are all nice people. Believe it or not.
36.
Well, as someone who covers other sports, and I do notice there are factions, and there are people who don't like each other much. You don't tend to see that backstage near the practice boards. Players chat to each other, even players who are about to play against each other. Have a nice chat, have a drink. There is a nice atmosphere.
72. And Louise, you require 150.
And Louise was expecting anything different. Well, she's pleasantly surprised. 14s now is the shot.
75.
And once again, Julie not on a finish. She can take a chunk out of this 195, though. Give Louise something to think about.
28. And Louise, you require 40.
Louise in to the top.
Game
there
shot.
It is. She's not missing much on her doubles.
And Louise Peters. Third leg, it's Julie to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, 11 in 2 legs, but apart from that, nothing. Including the 1-2-4 to start the match. And in the same way as it's difficult to come back from a slow start in this short format, a 1-2-4 outshot in the first leg can give you momentum that can carry you through to the finishing line.
Give you that confidence, yes, of course. You know, that's a big stage up there. You know, it's a huge stage, it's a huge audience, and big atmosphere, and it's hard to cope with at times. And you know, and if you can do that under pressure, then that's going to give you confidence.
28.
What's your biggest outshot at the Lakeside stage?
I can't remember.
40.
I know my favourite outshot is 114 for personal reasons.
I was just about to ask you why. and you held up your hand and said personal, so I won't, unless you want to share them.
Oh,
27.
It's a friend of mine at that point in time that was poorly, and it was I actually said, this is for Julia, and I took it out.
Fantastic, great story. Was that in a final?
25.
Yes, it was. It was for the match.
Nice. Even better. Hello. Hello.
125.
She's playing very well, Louise.
If she hadn't strayed into the 5, she would be on a finish. As it is, there's a bit of hope for Julie.
85. 45.
So Anne-Louise on a finish. Julie's got to hit something really big now to put the pressure on.
Oh, she doesn't want to lose 3-0, 3-0.
She needs to hit that treble.
45. And Louise, you require 131.
6 darts for it, for the match, for a place in the semi-finals, for a perfect quarter-final.
$79.
Come on, Julie, apply some pressure.
$85.
Bit of pressure on there.
And Louise, you require 52.
And Louise, 52 now for the match. Double top. Double 10.
42. Julie, you require 106.
Rene looks nervous. At the moment, he has no reason to be, but what can Julie Gore do with 106? 14 for double 16. She hasn't had a dart at a double since the second leg of the match. Oh, tops she needs.
Yes! Straight. And the third leg, Julie Gore.
That's a brilliant finish there from Julie.
Fourth leg is Anne-Louise to throw first. Game on.
Everybody at Lakeside, probably even the Danes here, happy to see her win that leg.
45.
Nobody likes to see a complete whitewash. But now from being on the brink of the match, she had 2 darts for it. Will she be thinking about those darts, Anne-Louise? Difficult to get them out of your head, I'm guessing, Trina.
Well, she might. She very well might be. But, you know, I've seen Julie come back from this sort of situation before, and, you know, quite remarkable. But let's see if Anne-Louise can keep her cool.
With 3 good darts after a slightly shaky 45 to start the leg. That's in.
$80. $100.
That last dart was important.
Anne-Louise just being more consistent at the moment.
Yeah, that was her 13th score of 100 or more. Julie's managed just 6 so far.
24.
Yeah, Julie's struggling. This is not the Julie Gore that I know.
It's not the Julie Gore that Julie knows.
140.
Oh, what a time for the first ton 40 of the match from Anne-Louise.
And she's punishing everything.
220 ahead. But Julie seems almost to be at her best.
85. And Louise
starts
136.
Yeah. Well, this is match point again. 136. Another treble would have left double 8.
120.
She's left double 4.
That's brilliant darts. So Julie back on 271.
Oh, she can't now leave herself a finish. So
60.
This time,
And Louise, you require 8.
Anne-Louise steps to the oche under no pressure whatsoever for her third dart for her first semi-final. In between the two.
4.
Finishing fever. Julie on 211. She'll take her time. She'll make sure she leaves a finish, any finish. Now she will.
100.
And having
And
taken
Louise,
out
you require
106,
4.
the pressure on the double 2 is greater for Anne-Louise. Double 1.
2. Julie, you require 111.
Well, she's done the 106. I've missed the treble 19, hit the treble 3, can't now be taken out. But that's a great dart.
Putting the pressure on.
.79.
So Louise needs to do
And
this
Louise,
now.
you require 2.
This is her dad's dream, for her to be here and for her to win it.
No score. Julie, you require 32.
She's missed 10 match darts, Louise Peters. This is to level the second set at 2 legs apiece. Double 8 she needs now. Julie Gore.
.16. And Louise, you require 2.
Can she do it? Off the barrel.
Game.
Yes.
Shot. And the match.
That was a great game.
Louise Peters.
She gets over the line.